Session of how to get hired, this time using the professional networking site LinkedIn. Joining us this morning is Human Resources Director of Manpower, Derek Harrison. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Brandy.
Thank you so much for being here. Now, LinkedIn, a lot of people familiar with it. Some people have never even heard of it. I was surprised, talking to different people, and I would mention, oh, do you have a LinkedIn account? What's LinkedIn? We hear Twitter, we hear Facebook, but this is for the more professionals out there.
That's correct. LinkedIn is a professional social media networking site. For those who are familiar with LinkedIn or familiar with Facebook, it's just a professional version of Facebook. It allows you to get out there, connect with a lot of employers, and utilize that network to, well, get a job.
Now, is it as easy to navigate as Facebook is?
It is. I think one of the first things you should do when you sign up for a LinkedIn account is get a professional profile picture. Far too often we see too many people going out there doing the selfie, the selfie shots, or maybe it's a group picture where they've cropped out everyone else and you just see their face in there. Get a professional profile picture. That's your opportunity to make a good, positive first impression with an employer.
How often do employers look at sites like those?
They look at sites like that every day. I mean, it's free for job seekers and for employers to use. So that's one of the things, is that it's cost effective. And you have over 400 million users on LinkedIn. So there's lots of people out there, lots of potential candidates, and lots of employers.
And how important is networking?
It's very important. I think you have at least 90% of people that are getting jobs these days are getting jobs through someone they know. So if you're using social media sites like LinkedIn to get a job, it's definitely to your advantage. I mean, I'm just one case of that. I mean, the job that I have right now, I got through LinkedIn.
Really?
That's right.
Now, there is such thing as TMI. We don't want to put too much on our profile page, but what are the things we need to know, that we need to definitely have on there, that will separate them from the other, did you say 400 million users. 400 million users. So you have to stand out. Exactly.
So one of the things you want to do is look at LinkedIn as an addition to your resume. Right? Now, when you go to hand your resume out to employers, it's got your work experience on there, which is fine and good. But with LinkedIn, like I said before, you have the option to have a profile picture on there. You can list a lot of your accomplishments. You can have endorsements. Recommendations from current or previous employers, and that's probably one of the biggest things that you can have on your profile are recommendations. So you can have a recommendation from a current coworker or from someone like Phil Blair, who was featured on here earlier this week. Obviously, any employer that sees those recommendations, right, they can click on that person's profile and see what their experience is as well. It just gives that recommendation a little bit more weight.
Sure. All right, Derek, thank you so much for being here. Great tip.
Thanks for having me, Brandy.
All right, music lovers, the Grammys are almost here. Find out